Part 36. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu. Chapter 351. Lord, I have unlocked to 10 stars. Lord, I too. Master, they have reached 10 stars. Galen and the others came over, the joy on their faces was obvious. Lord, my combat power has been fully unlocked. Galen suddenly came over and said such a sentence, and then his face became sad, and there was a sighing look on his face. So soon, all unlocked. It means that in the future, even if the Lord breaks through the realm again, he will not be able to unlock the combat power. According to the speed of the Lord's promotion, perhaps he will soon be overtaken by the Lord. Or, he is about to leave the First Order team. All unlocked. Fang Fan raised his eyebrows, feeling a little surprised. But soon, he was relieved. Garen is only a bronze-level hero, and the peak limit is a 10-star realm, which is not bad. Vega is a silver-level hero, and Caitlyn is a gold-level hero. Their limits have not yet been reached. Lord, my subordinates may no longer be able to serve you in the future. Galen gave a miserable laugh. He had long known that such a day would come, and he had already prepared for it. But when such a day was really coming, the complicated emotions in his heart made him look away. Hee, Galen, what you're saying is outrageous. What? Think I'm not good? Don't want to continue to follow? Fang Fan deliberately put on a look of regret. He knew exactly what Galen was thinking at the moment. No. Of course not. Being able to follow the Lord is the greatest honor in this life. May the Lord be gracious to the ground. It's over after death. Garen sat upright, with a sincere expression on his face, and in his words and deeds, there was an unparalleled excited look on his face. Don't worry, as long as I'm here, you'll never fall behind. You are the first hero to follow me. If it weren't for you, I would have been lost in the zombie horde. How big the world is, how strong you can become. In the future, you may not be able to find treasures that can improve your hero's quality. Fang Fan walked over and patted Galen on the shoulder and said sincerely. Things like cunning rabbits and dead dogs cooking don't apply to him. For him, the most important thing is this kindness. Galen's body trembled, and then knelt down on one knee. May I die for the Lord. Galen's head hit the ground, making a dull sound, and his words and deeds seemed especially sincere. Fang Fan nodded secretly, his heart already clear. Let's go, follow me to clear the 27th level of the Tongtian Tower. Fang Fan's mouth was slightly raised, what he was waiting for was this moment. Until now, I have never heard the sound of the world announcement that someone has passed the 27th level. Obviously, even those so-called bug owners and infinite cheaters can only stop there at this moment. The key to cheating is Tongtian Divine Jade. And the more difficult it is, the more difficult it is to get to the next level, and the more jade you need to cheat. Obviously, the number of heaven-passing Divine Jade of cheaters is insufficient. That's the point. If I want to cheat and pass the 27th level, I'm afraid that the more than 200 pieces of heaven-penetrating Divine Jade in my hand are not enough. Fang Fan shook his head secretly. The more you get to the next level, the more difficult it will be to cheat. Cheating is okay, but there should be a limit. However, even if it is possible to spend the Tongtian Divine Jade to pass, I will choose to refuse. The real value of this heavenly jade is not limited to this. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu. Chapter 352. The 27th level, 109-star Demonized Beasts. When seeing this number and level, any person would have a feeling of tingling in the scalp, including Fang Fan. If Fang Fan had not been promoted to 7 stars, the 3 heroes under his command would have also been promoted one after another, he would never have attempted to attack the 27th level of the Tongtian Tower. If it weren't for cheating, this would be hell difficulty. In this battle, Xiao Jinlong, Galen, Vega, and Caitlin are responsible for the main firepower attack. Mikhail, you 5 9-star War Angels have only one mission: protect me, protect me. Only by letting Garen and the others open the situation, everything can be performed normally, otherwise it will be useless. If I die, everything will be over. Fang Fan pondered secretly in his heart. He has already made all the next strategic deployments. Fight hard now. Attack. Fang Fan waved his hand. It's a mule or a horse, we're fighting here. Dragon Royal Thunder. The 10-star little golden dragon took the lead in launching the attack. Although it was only a half-grown body, it was indeed a 10-star combat power. After fully unfolding, the little golden dragon is about 2 or 3 meters long, and its 2 minions are waving wildly in the sky, as if to pierce the day. As it soared into the air, one after another of thunderbolts landed, directly hitting these 9-star demonized beasts. One after another of thunderbolts fell, and the several 9-star demonized beasts on the head were directly killed. The remaining demonized beasts learned a bit more cleverly, but their fate was not much better. Thunder flashed one after another, and they were more or less injured. The 10-star little golden dragon in the sky began to rampage, directly rushing into the battle formation of these 9-star demonized beasts, tearing these injured 9-star demonized beasts in half with golden claws one by one, which was extremely cruel. Courage. Judgment. Galen is still the old way: first add a layer of shield to himself, and then madly spin the big sword in his hand and rush directly into the 9-star demonized beast group. Under his strangulation, 109-star demonized beasts could only choose to retreat step by step. Demachian justice. Galen, who charged to the top, suddenly rose into the air, clenched the big sword in both hands, and cut a 9-star demonic beast directly from the top. A golden light flashed, and the 9-star demonized beast that Galen was taking care of was directly cut into 2 halves, and it couldn't die any longer. Twisted space. The little mage Vega first released a black magic circle. These 9-star demonized beasts will be temporarily imprisoned when they touch these black magic circles. Energy burst. The little mage Vega began to release his attacking magic, and the dark magic fell down one after another, directly taking away pieces of 9-star demonized beasts. Because the life slaughtered before is enough, at this moment, the magic value of the little mage Vega has reached a terrifying level under the accumulation of the extraordinary evil power of the exclusive skill. Killing the 9-star demonized beast in seconds is no problem. Yurtle trap. 90 caliber rope net. Caitlin begins to cast traps and nets. Whenever a 9-star demonized beast collided with these rope nets, what awaited them would be Caitlin's fatal blow. Let the bullets fly. Bang bang bang. One after another crisp gunshots sounded, and the rhythm was unusually cheerful. There are 109-star demonized beasts in front of them, but under the joint strangulation of the 4 10-star combat powers, they have already shown a weakening situation. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 353. This situation is very realistic. If the comprehensive combat power of these 109-star demonized beasts can be added together, it is indeed stronger than the 4 10-star combat powers. But obviously, this is an impossible assumption. These 9-star demonized beasts appear numb and simple. When attacked, they often can only passively accept the blow. This is the truth. Whether it is Garen or the little golden dragon, they can travel freely among these 9-star demonized beasts without suffering any damage. And Vega, you can use joint magic to kill pieces of 9-star demonized beasts one after another. Not to mention Caitlyn, take one away with one shot, no negotiation. The situation is very good. 109-star demonized beasts have been fighting with blood and rain, and more than half of them have been killed or injured. Only the remaining 30 or so 9-star demonized beasts are still stubbornly resisting. Roar! Hoo ho ho! There were a series of crazy shouts, and the remaining demonized beasts seemed to be wailing collectively. Immediately, they all turned their guns around, and they charged directly at Fang Fan. I am CAO. These demonized beasts have become fine, so how do you know that you can capture the enemy first and capture the king first? Stop them. Fang Fan's face is full of my CAO's expression, the 9-star demonized beast, the IQ seems to be not low. Fang Fan has been directing the battle, and they subconsciously regard Fang Fan as the leader of these terrifying powerhouses. The most important thing is that Fang Fan, the leader, has only a 7-star combat power. Isn't this fat delivered to your door? Naturally, these 9-star demonized beasts will not be spared. Not only will he not let it go, but he will also carry out a bloody rain-like competition and breakthrough. Holy purification! Mikhail chanted softly. The holy light is annihilated. Including Mikhail, the commander of the War Angel Legion, there are 5 9-star War Angels at the moment. These 5 9-star War Angels gathered together and used the holy light to annihilate together, and the 9-star demonized beasts in front of them were destroyed one by one. 5 9-star War Angels fought hard in the front, actually blocking the desperate charge of more than 30 remaining 9-star demonized beasts. Especially Mikhail, who took the lead and was not afraid at all. Fire Dragon Gun. Shoot! Fang Fan took a breath, and the 10-star equipment Fire Dragon Gun in his hand was no longer clumsy. Boom! A fire dragon flew over and took away a 9-star demonized beast. His howl! A 9-star demonic beast circled from behind to Fang Fan, and saw that the sharp minions were about to reach Fang Fan's face. Fang Fan could even feel the heavy breathing of the 9-star demonic beast. If he is hit by this 9-star demonized beast, Fang Fan will surely die. And everything will be in vain. Boom! Fang Fan quickly turned the head of the gun without looking at the direction, and immediately fired a shot. Click! The skull was broken, and the fire dragon sprayed from the fire dragon gun passed directly through the mouth of this 9-star demonized beast, and then flew out from the back of the head. Call! So close! Fang Fan wiped the cold sweat from his forehead. He has tried his best to be careful, but he was almost overcast. Obviously these 9-star demonized beasts are not so easy to deal with. The 27th level, if you want to pass without cheating, you can't do it without 2 brushes. Lord! Owner! At this moment, Galen and Caitlyn have arrived, and they have come to check Fang Fan's injury. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 354. No problem, clear the remaining demonized beasts. End the battle. Fang Fan waved his hand calmly, this battle should be over. Completely end. Yes, my lord. The remaining demonized beasts can no longer pose a threat to Garen and the others. One wave of operations will kill them all. Ding. Pass the 27th level of the Tongtian Tower and get 1 million top-grade magic crystals. This is the basic reward for everyone to pass the 27th level, and it is as high as 1 million top-grade magic crystals. 1 million high-grade magic crystals are worth 10 billion low-grade magic crystals. The rewards are indeed generous. World announcement. The 27th level of Tongtian Tower was passed by Fang Fan in Huajing. Get the first kill reward for the first normal level clearance, and the second level demonized beast camp card *1. World announcement. The 27th level of Tongtian Tower was successfully passed by Fang Fan in Huajing. Received the first kill reward for the first perfect level clearance, and the second level demonized beast camp card *10. 2 consecutive world announcements blasted countless salted fish again. The 27th level of the Babel Tower. What kind of existence is that? 27 levels, there are 109 star demonized beasts. Such power is enough to sweep any force. What's more, the survivors who go to the challenge can only carry 9 combat forces, including the challenger itself, which can only be maintained at 10. How hard is it to do this? But obviously, Fang Fan did it. World Babel Dialogue Box. I bet 100 packs of spicy sticks, Fang Fan must have cheated. He must also have a large number of so-called Tongtian divine jade in his hands. Shameless. Shameless. Is there any justice in this world? Hee, what I hate the most in my life is this kind of person with bad morals. The other side's Fanlu has turned black. Fang Fan is really so shameless. Decisive fans turn black. Pink turns black and walks. How can you vulgars understand the power of the great god Fang Fan? Get out of here as soon as possible. Keeping them is a scourge. Raise the invincible banner of the great god Fang Fan. I remember someone who predicted that the village of the Sakura country would become the world's #1 powerhouse. Ridiculous. Really ridiculous. In front of the great god Fang Fan, how dare you speak for the first time? 1. The great god is the great god after all, but it is not an existence that you laity can understand. If you want me to say, you can just cut it all out. Fang Fan is invincible. A cheater like the village burial will eventually reveal his true form. In the cherry blossom country, the village funeral held a very lively banquet. The burial of the village is the #1 hero of my great cherry blossom country. This world will belong to my great Sakura country. Great Sakura country is invincible. What is the invincible goddess of M country, Kylan? What is Huajing Fangfan? In front of the subnational lord of the village burial, he can only retreat 3 times. The second lord of the burial of the village will unify the Sakura country, and then lead the entire Sakura country to unify the world. Become the true king of the end times. The god of the end times. At that time, everyone will have to kneel in front of our big cherry blossom country. Ha ha ha. There were a series of touts in the airs, and he was the second highest in the village, sitting in the first place. World announcement. Just when the village funeral was overwhelmed with joy, the sudden sound of the world's announcement made him instantly stunned. Pretend to overdo it? This loud slap hit, it hurts. Hit people, hit in the face. Divine system of the strongest card supplier in the end times, Doomsday strongest card supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 355. The theme of this banquet was congratulations to the burial lord of the village for topping the list, but now that the banquet has not ended, the dismantling of the stage is coming, and the scene becomes embarrassing in an instant. How can this situation be touted? I feel embarrassed no matter how touted it, embarrassing to the extreme. Ha, ha. Drink. Second lord of the burial of the village, you are really amazing. I have already said that you are the #1 on the Tongtian list. In the future, Fang Fan Kylan will be crushed by you. Everyone, come and bow down to the leader of the Tongtian ranking. A drunken Sakura countryman obviously did not notice the so-called world announcement at the moment. He was seeing the burial of the village sitting there with a gloomy face. He suddenly felt that this was a good opportunity to flatter and show his face, and then he ran over with excitement on his face. Mountain call. But his expression changed after he finished calling out. According to the normal procedure, after he opened his head, the rest of the people should all start shouting with him, how come there is no movement at all? Humph. Pull this alcoholic to me and chop. Slaughtered his power to me. The village burial viciously smashed the wine glass in his hand to the ground, and then walked away. In the eyes that turned over, killing intent was high. Shame. Endless shame is coming. Country M, A certain castle. Kaylin woke up from her sleep again, she pursed her lips, and a look of helplessness appeared in her eyes. I won't be surprised if you can accomplish anything. It's just that you have become so strong that I can't keep up with your footsteps. It seems, I have to work harder. Second level Demonized Beast Camp card. Fang Fan held 11 cards in his hand and thought to himself. The first kill reward for normal clearance and the first kill reward for perfect clearance in the 27th level are these 11 second level Demonized Beast Camp cards. Originally, Fang Fan was thinking of accumulating more promotion cards. So a bit of disappointment is inevitable, but after reading the introduction of the second level Demonized Beast Camp card. Second level Demonized Beast Camp card, after use, you can get a second level Demonized Beast Camp, and there will be 1,000 6-star Demonized Beasts in the second level Demonized Beast Camp. Hiss. It's so scary. Fang Fan couldn't help but let out a soft cry to show his surprise. In other words, this is not just a surprise, but more deeply, this is a kind of amazement from the heart. 6-star Demonized Beast. 1,000. It is almost equivalent to the size of 100 6-star legions. Fang Fan couldn't help but think that among the 6 legions under his command, there were still 2 legions that were only 6-star legions. It didn't take long for the remaining 3 7-star legions to be promoted. The help these 1,000 6-star Demonized Beasts can bring to him is too great. To be precise, 11,000 6-star Demonized Beasts. After all, I own 11 such cards. Fang Fan thought to himself, the smile on his face could not be concealed. After the first level Demonized Beast Camp card is released, there will be 10,000 3-star Demonized Beasts. After the second level Demonized Beast Camp card is released, there will be 1,000 6-star Demonized Beasts. The third level Demonized Beast Camp card. Fang Fan didn't dare to continue to guess. Fang Fan narrowed his eyes and looked at the Tongtian Tower in front of him. Continue to go on, miracles will obviously be more. In addition to the 10 first level Demonized Beast Camp cards I got before, now the lineup of the Demonized Beast army under my command is unprecedentedly strong. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 356. Fang Fan raised his eyebrows, and the excitement in his heart was beyond words. In this apocalypse, if you want to save your own life, the only correct way is to make yourself stronger, the stronger the better. Fang Fan has initially acquired a certain strength, but facing so many unknowns, even he himself is not confident about what it will become in the future. Before the catastrophic event, try to strengthen yourself as much as possible to save yourself from disaster. Fang Fan pondered secretly, his eyes twinkling brightly. He has always been a very sane person. Go through the 27th pass of the Tongtian Tower, the 28th pass of the Tongtian Tower, and then go through it. Fang Fan stretched his waist. It is true that these first kill rewards are in the bag. Otherwise, when the cheaters in the back push another wave, the first kill reward in hand will be turned into nothingness. The 28th level, a 10-star Demonized Beast. It is obviously not very difficult to pass this level. In general, it is enough to kill a 10-star Demonized Beast. And Fang Fan now has 4 10-star combat power. As soon as the 10-star Demonized Beast came out, it was besieged by 4 10-star combat powers including Little Golden Dragon Galen, and soon, it was beaten to death. Ding! Pass the 28th level of the Tongtian Tower and get the advanced promotion card *10. The difficulty of passing the 28th level of the Tongtian Tower is not very high, so the reward is also expected. World announcement. The 28th level of Tongtian Tower was passed by Fang Fan in Huajing. Received the first kill reward for the first normal level clearance, and rewarded with Lizo card *1. World announcement. The 28th level of Tongtian Tower was perfectly passed by Fangfan in Huajing. Received the first kill reward for the first perfect level clearance, and rewarded with Lizo card *10. As imagined, it was extremely easy to pass the 28th level of the Tongtian Tower without expending the slightest effort. World Babble dialog box. Hee. God Fangfan is invincible. Killing 10-star demonized beasts is like killing a dog. It's amazing. It's the one with substantial combat power that's amazing. It can last. Unlike some cheaters, they can only kill themselves after all. Tisk, who said it wasn't? After a long time, the spooky sprite has shown itself. Woohoo, I still don't let people sleep. In the evening, there is a continuous wave of world announcement. Who can hold it? Protest, protest. Give us sleep. A group of nations gathered in the northern hemisphere began to scream wildly. It is daytime for Huajing at this moment, but for these countries, it is already late at night. It's all gone, it's almost over. There is a 10-star demonized beast at the 28th level of Tongtian Tower. Fangfan may still pass. However, at the 29th level of the Tongtian Tower, there are 10 10-star demonized beasts. Fangfan's command is only one of the 9-star War Angel army, and the rest are a bunch of weak chickens. He has already lost his skills. Ha ha ha. Some pink-eye patients can only comfort themselves with such words at this moment. Country M, a certain castle. Kylan didn't know that this was the first time she woke up at night. She glanced at the stars and night lights outside. Kylan shrugged, got dressed, and went out of the city to slaughter the zombies and demonized beasts. Anyway, now he has been teased by Fangfan and has no sleepiness. All that comes to mind are those pictures of Fangfan's heroic invincibility. The man I chose is really amazing. Create miracles again and again, you are the king of miracles. Divine system of the strongest card supplier in the end times, Doomsday strongest card supplier. Author, Shu. Chapter 357. Fangfan held the Lizo card in his hand with a cheerful smile on his face. This wave, very cool. Thunderball card, after using it, you will get a Thunderball, throw the Thunderball, and the Thunderball will explode when it touches the object. The explosion power is equivalent to a 1-star king level powerhouse's full blow. The introduction of Lizo card is very simple, but its power is extraordinary. According to such an introduction, this Lizo card is simply a big killer. It can burst out the power of a 1-star king level master's full strength blow. This is already the strongest weapon and equipment that Fangfan has ever come into contact with. If I had a few of these Thunder Orb cards before, and I wanted to slaughter that king level zombie before, it wouldn't be so troublesome. Fangfan couldn't help but pouted. At that time, the tail vertebra of the king level zombie was already injured. If he threw a Lizo card into the tail vertebra of the king level zombie, and then exploded, he might be able to kill it with a single blow. It also saves the need to mobilize more than 100 laser cannons to focus on the bombardment. This Babel Tower is simply a small treasure house. If it weren't for the existence of the Tongtian Tower, it would never have been possible for my power to expand so quickly. Relying on the profit of the card shop, it is obviously not practical to want to upgrade several legions under your command to 6 stars and 7 stars so quickly. After all, now there are only 3 card shops, including the main shop. It seems that we have to find an opportunity to expand the size of the store. Fangfan pondered secretly, the first kill reward of Tongtian Tower can only be obtained in this wave. If you want to keep flowing, you have to rely on card shops. Forget it, don't think about it, continue to pass the level. Fangfan snorted secretly, and then focused his attention on the 29th pass of the Tongtian Tower. The 29th level, 10 10-star demonized beasts. Obviously, this is a solid city wall, and it is naturally difficult to break through the city wall. There are only 4 10-star combat powers under my command, the other is Mikhail and other 5 9-star war angels. Well, and I am a 7-star combat power. Playing against 10 10-star demonized beasts, the difficulty is definitely there, but whether it's a 10-star little golden dragon or Vega Caitlyn, they are not ordinary 10-star combat power. They really want to fight one-on-one. It's not difficult to slaughter a 10-star demonized beast of the same level. So as long as you waste time, you can always use up 10 10-star demonized beasts. It's just that if you want to pass the level perfectly, it may be difficult. Fang Fan pondered to himself, and quickly deduced pictures of what might happen in his mind. Anyway, let's get through as much as possible. The bottom line is to pass the normal level. If you can clear the level perfectly, it will be the best. Fang Fan took a breath and stepped out. Keep going. The 29th level, 10 10-star demonized beasts. Once entering the 29th level, the 10 10-star demonized beasts are already ready to go, and Fang Fan's eyebrows subconsciously raised. A hard battle is coming. Galen, Xiaojinlong, you are responsible for playing the striker in front. Caitlyn, set up traps and ropes. Quickly snipe the 10-star demonized beast. Vega, use the skill Twisted Space to block the speed of the demonized beast. Mikhail, you lead your 9-star war angels to carry out long-range attacks. Don't melee combat with 10-star demonized beasts. All-out attack. Galen, little golden dragon, hold back the enemy as much as possible. Walk and fight. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 358. As soon as the 29th level was entered, a bloody battle began. Facing 10 10-star demonized beasts ready to go, a 7-star awakened like Fang Fan seemed a bit tasteless. Rush forward, even if it is a deadly kill, it is hard to do any damage to such a 10-star demonized beast. On the contrary, it is easy to be instantly killed by the 10-star demonized beast with a slap in the face. The embarrassing situation doesn't stop there. If Fang Fan died here, everyone would be game over. After all, he is the organizer, the leader of all. As hummed up as this rule is, it is the truth and cannot be changed. The 5 9-star war angels can still help to a certain extent, but if they rush forward too much, they will easily be killed by the 10-star demonized beasts. So in general, they are also caught in a defensive posture. It is better to carry out long-range attacks at a certain distance. Holy purification. The holy light is annihilated. One after another pure white holy light flew out, giving the enemy the deepest blow. This battle has set the tone to a certain extent. It's just this procrastination tactic. 10-star Galen and 10-star Little Golden Dragon fought frantically in front. Vega and Caitlyn in the rear are desperately entering. Fang Fan held the fire dragon gun in his hand, and at this moment, he couldn't care about saving the remaining number of shots, and all of them were sprayed out. Bang bang bang. The sound of shooting intensifies, life is immortal, and the battle does not stop. When several fire dragon bullets were ejected, Fang Fan silently put away the fire dragon gun. The fire dragon bullets fired by Shixing's fire dragon gun hit Shixing demonized beast. Although it couldn't kill it with one hit, the damage it could cause was extremely high. At least it can cause a certain degree of injury and blocking effect to these 10-star demonized beasts. When the speed of these 10-star demonized beasts slows down, it is their death date. A fire dragon bullet hit the target. Roar. The 10-star demonized beast that was hit roared loudly, and then rushed towards Fang Fan impatiently. Seeing the 10-star demonized beast rushing towards Fang Fan recklessly, Fang Fan subconsciously ducked back. Maid, so vengeful. Fang Fan secretly slandered, this injured 10-star demonized beast is like crazy, this situation is going to tear everyone. Boom. Headshot. With a sniper rifle in her hand, Caitlyn killed the enemy with one shot, and the smile on her face grew even more. Call. Fang Fan spit out a mouthful of turbid air. Mad, I almost saw the cool moonlight. It has to be said that on such a small-scale battlefield, Caitlyn's ability to play is really too strong. As long as it is a 10-star demonized beast caught in her nets and traps, it will become her sniper target. And because of the existence of the passive skill headshot, for those 10-star demonized beasts caught in her nets and traps, both the attack distance and the attack damage are multiplied. One shot and after a few minutes, 4 of the 10-star demonized beasts died in Caitlyn's hands. Wei Jia cast distorted space and energy burst and also killed 2 of them in succession. The little golden dragon bit one. Garen used his ultimate move Demachian Justice to kill another one. 8 10-star demonized beasts have been killed. The last 2 are left. Victory is very close. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 359. Hu ho ho. Boom. Galen and Xiao Jinlong went to besiege another 10-star demonized beast. There was also a 10-star demonic beast that escaped Caitlyn's one-shot kill and charged directly towards Mikhail and his War Angel Legion. Angel Heart. Mikhail groaned softly in a panic, but the 10-star demonized beast rushed out through the gap. By the way, he also injured 2 9-star War Angels. The goal of this 10-star demonized beast is not these War Angels. It just faltered and charged towards Fang Fan's location. My CAO. It's still a trick. Sound east to west. Fang Fan's face suddenly changed. 10-star demonized beast, so terrifying. Its IQ is no different from that of a normal human, and even more cunning. Boom. In the panic, Caitlyn fired a shot, but missed the 10-star demonized beast that was rushing fast. It is still attacking Fang Fan, and the speed of the attack is not reduced. Twisted Space. Dark Matter. Vega gritted his teeth and cast 2 dark magics one after another. He had already consumed a lot before. After casting these 2 dark magics, his magic power and mental power were directly exhausted. No combat capability for a short time. And the others are some distance away from Fang Fan's position. The hearts of everyone are tied together. Fang Fan started to run away, but the speed of the 10-star demonized beast was obviously faster. It had already appeared in front of him in an instant. Fang Fan's face suddenly changed. Although I know that death in the Babel Tower is not a real death, I still feel very sorry in my heart. We are about to pass the 29th level of the Babel Tower. Encountering such a thing at this time is purely unlucky. According to the rules of Tongtian Tower, if you fail once, you cannot enter Tongtian Tower twice in one day. If Fang Fan wants to continue to attack the 29th level of Tongtian Tower, he may have to wait until a day later. Seeing that the claws of the 10-star demonized beast had been photographed, Fang Fan's footsteps slowed down. Boom. Fang Fan felt the breath of death. I'm not dead. Fang Fan babbled, his face full of surprise. I just feel like there is something heavy on me. Cough. Puff. Mikhail lay in front of Fang Fan clutching his chest, his body began to tremble rapidly. One of his wings has been completely torn, bloody and terrifying. There is a huge claw mark on the chest, obviously left by the 10-star demonized beast just now. And the 10-star demonized beast had been shot in the back of the head at this moment, and Caitlyn shot again just now, killing it. Fang Fan didn't expect Mikhail to come and save him. Although the Babel Tower is just a virtual space, it is clear that at that time, there was no time to think about the difference between virtual and reality. In other words, everything Mikhail did just now was a subconscious action from the heart. Mikhail, thank you. Fang Fan opened his mouth, and his right hand lightly touched the white wing. Mikhail's body trembled subconsciously. Our contract has not been terminated, you can't die. Mikhail spoke coldly, with a very cool feeling. Only this time Fang Fan heard it in his ears, but smiled subconsciously. This kind of smile came from the heart. Fang Fan admires the sense of glory and the spirit of the contract of the angels. Divine system of the strongest card supplier in the end times, Doomsday strongest card supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 360. Don't worry, I can't die. Fang Fan said softly, then raised his head and saw that the last demonized beast was beheaded by Galen. Since then, the 10 10-star demonized beasts in the 29th level of the Tongtian Tower have all been killed. And apart from a few wounded, no one was killed in battle. Pass the 29th level of the Babel Tower, and reward the advanced promotion card *100. 100 advanced promotion cards are the basic rewards for passing the 29th level of the Tower of Babel, and all survivors who pass this level can get it. And obviously, 100 advanced promotion cards are already very rich. Equivalent to 1 million ordinary promotion cards. It is almost possible to directly promote a 6-star legion to a 7-star level. World announcement. The 29th level of Tongtian Tower was passed by Fang Fan in Huajing. Received the first kill reward for the first normal level clearance, and rewarded the low-level sacrificial messenger card *1. World announcement. The 29th level of Tongtian Tower was perfectly passed by Fang Fan in Huajing. Received the first kill reward for the first perfect level clearance, and rewarded the intermediate sacrificial messenger card *1. The sudden world announcement exploded countless salted fish again. And this time, it was a complete shock. The double first kill reward of the 29th level of the Babel Tower has been taken away. On the World Tongtian ranking list, Fang Fan topped the list with absolute number 1. Highest record, passed the 29th level perfectly. The second place on the Tongtian list is the burial of the short-lived Sakura National Residence Village, the highest record, perfect past the 26th level. The third place is Kailan from Country M, the highest record, past the 23rd level normally. Fang Fan is far ahead of the second and 3 major levels. Even cheaters can't surpass him, the infinite bug owner. To put it bluntly, the arrogance is extreme. The World Tongtian Gang dialogue box, which had been silent for a few minutes, became extremely hot again because of Fang Fan's appearance. Real hammer. Real hammer. Fang Fan cheated. Haha. If this is not cheating, who would believe it? You believe it? Can you believe it? The 29th level of the Tongtian ranking. There are 10 10-star demonized beasts. Those are 10-star demonized beasts. Even if Fang Fan owns a 10-star army, he can't pass the 29th level of the Tongtian Tower without damage. So it is true that he cheated. Shameless. Shameless to the extreme. The world of the strong, can you understand? You weak chickens. It's really hopeless to the extreme. Tisk tisk tisk, I don't understand anything, I'm still screaming? What's it called? God. Fang Fan is together, he is amazing. He is a bully, what can be done? Hold up the banner of the great God Fang Fan. Attack. The great God Fang Fan is the backbone of the entire human race. It is the future and hope of the human race. It seems that the burial of the village of the cherry blossom country, it is shameless to the extreme. Hee, that kind of helplessness, there's no need to pay attention to him at all. Relying on cheating for a short period of time, maybe my real strength is not as strong as mine, just like him, he wants to snatch the crown with the great God Fang Fan? It's ridiculous. It's justified. It's very reasonable. If it looks like this, such a person is not reliable at all. It's just that kill reward sacrificial messenger card, what is it? Sakura Country. Jamura Burial wiped the long knife in his hand, and the killing intent in his eyes had already condensed into reality. He just casually took a look at the Tongtian ranking dialogue box, all of which were condemning and questioning him. Even openly used Fang Fan to belittle him.